Welcome to HD Toy Theater. Today we're looking at the Bandai Masked Rider Kabuto Figurized 6 model kit. And here's the box. It's pretty much kind of the style box you would get with a Gundam model kit. And it's very nicely designed. So we'll show off the side here and see what we're getting into. Kind of the posability, the weapons and features that it has. Even has an effect part and stand. You get the cast off armor or cast on armor. There's this on the bottom there, and then there's some more stuff. You can actually customize this. It does have decals to create Dark Kabuto, which is what I'm probably going to do with this one. So there's the box. Let me open it up. Here's the instruction booklet, pretty straightforward stuff. How to put on the armor. Back shot, color guide, help you do Dark Kabuto if you wish. And here's the assembly. You get stickers, quite a bit of stickers here. And I'm going to try to not use these as much as possible. I'm going to try to paint what I can. And here are the runners. Quite a lot of bits to assemble here. And this last pack. So those are all the runners. We're going to put this guy together and show it off. So that's the box and everything inside of it. So he is all assembled, and I went Dark Kabuto with this version. I repainted all the red parts to black, added the Dark Kabuto sticker decals on top, changed the color of the blue visor to yellow. I also repainted all the silver bits because it looked way too gray and plasticky. So I gave it a little more shine and more, which has a better texture because of the paint I used. I used Tamiya, bare metal color for the silver parts, and I think it turned out really nicely. So let's take a closer look here. Bring up the camera. So it's really nicely done. The kit itself. If you can just ignore the fact that I went Dark Kabuto, the proportions and design look very nicely depicted here in this model kit. Feels like a guy in a suit, doesn't it? And the Zector is pretty well done. I'll show off a little more detail coming up, but the overall look of the kit is very well done. So let's show off some of the accessories that you get with the model kit. Accessories includes extra hands other than the closed fist that are already on the kit. You get some of these. The trademark pointing to heaven hand, and then you got some weapon holding action hand, and I'll show how to use this one with the weapons. You got some open hands right there. You get 3 different versions of the Kabuto Zector, and I only painted one of them. This is the one I'm going to use for the model kit. And this is the open version, I believe, because it's a little more, has a little more width to it. It's the kind of standard version, and then you have the more insect version where it can fly around and stuff. Comes with some decals really on the this side of the horn, and then on the face itself, that's a sticker. Everything else you'll have to customize yourself, like how I painted those red parts in on the center Zector there. Here are all the pieces for assembling the weapon, and let's start going into the different modes you can assemble this into. So take this piece and this piece here, connect like so, and then you have the dagger, kunai. If you want to go into gun mode, take this piece off, take this piece, there's a little opening right there, you can insert like so, gun mode. And lastly, axe mode, take this piece right here, attach like that, and there's the axe mode. And you do need a specific hand to hold these weapons, and what you need to do is take that hand and you're going to separate it into two, kind of like how you would do with a Gundam who has to hold his weapons. Let's do it like that. Then we're going to assemble this. Just like that. Looks pretty good in the hand. You get the Zect Mizer, and you get 4 drones, these little black things. Unfortunately, I lost one of them, so I only have 3 now. Here's the Mizer itself. That's a sticker right there. And it has a little peg here that you plug into a specific hand that which holds it, just like that. One of the best selling points of this model kit is being able to put on the armor and put him into the masked form or cast form, and you get all the bits and pieces to do that, and let's show that off right now. So let's start with the head. We'll take off the horn here and the mouthpiece off the helmet. Okay. Put that aside, put this alternate mouthpiece on, put on the helmet. Make sure it's nice and snug. Put on the little crest here. And then you're going to connect these guys. There's little pegs here on the sides of the lower chin of the mouth guard that can match up with these little parts here. And there's a little kind of rectangular peg on the side that are going to match up. So it's not at all an easy process. So actually, take off the head. Be easier. Okay. Just make sure it's all the way in. Yeah, not at all an easy process. Things just don't match up as easy as you would like. And things might fall off. So, not sure why this one isn't going in. There we go. Put that crest back on. So that's the head actually. Let's keep this off for now. We'll move to the chest. Very simple. It's probably the easiest part. Put the back piece on and then put on the top piece. Okay. Alright, so let's put some armor on the left arm here, and we'll start with the shoulder. We'll start with the back piece of it. Put this on top. I want to make sure everything matches up nicely. Take this piece. And where is it? this way. Close that up, take this little piece here, this round piece, peg it in. That pretty much locks the shoulder armor together. And you can get some, pretty much works with the shoulder armor articulation. You can put, let's actually take off the fist here, put it on this piece, slide that in, put this alternate fist on, and then you're going to take this piece. There's a little indentation of the shape of this silver piece that you want to match up. It doesn't stick, unfortunately. It doesn't like lock in very well. Every now and then I'll get lucky, and then it's finally this piece. Actually did that wrong. Let me take this out. Put this on first, then put this on. Yeah. Okay. No, that's that way. There you go. Then put this on. So it's not an easy process putting this all together, but once you do, you'll get one of his arms armored up. I armored up the other arm, so last thing to do is just reconnect the head on top. There you go. You have the masked form of Kabuto. You get a display stand, clear plastic, and you have two different insertion points that you can stick the arm of the stand. And you actually get two different types of arms, one with a steeper angle, one a little more vertical, this one. And you get a little extender, so if you want to go even higher, give it a little more height. Just connect it like that. And just pick a hole, just slide it in, put it in, slide it back, and then it's in. Then you have the connector that will connect, that you have to assemble these two little black pieces, put it on top, insert it right there, and then you just plug this end into the back of the figure, right there, and then you can pose him on a display stand without any worry of him falling over. You get this very cool yellow translucent effect part to give your rider kick a little more flair, and there's a little indentation there that you're going to connect to the bottom of the heel, just like this. For articulation, let's take a look. He's very similar to the SH Figure Arts action figures. Ball jointed head at the top, the lower neck is ball jointed, so awesome range of motion here. He has a ball jointed upper body right below the upper chest here, and then a lower ball joint here, so that's very cool. Then you have the shoulder bit can flip up like that, and you have a ball socket joint that actually lets you butterfly in pretty nicely. See if I can show that off. You can practically, there you go, you can kind of see it now. See how the butterfly comes way in? You can pretty much touch the fists, and that's really cool. It's a really good range there. Ball socket joint here, like articulation, good range of motion. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, simple swivel wrist. There's no hinge, unfortunately. Then you have the kind of a SH Figure Art stem system here. You can pull it down to create the high angle kick. It's a ball joint or it inserts into the upper body, and then you have a thigh swivel there. So good range. Double jointed knees. ball hinge feet. It's a weird angle where you can swivel the ball joint. But it functions like you expect. You can rotate it on both ends of the ball. No toe articulation though, so a few little differences from the SH Figure Arts. I love the butterfly, how it comes really close, where you can bring the fists together. Very cool. My only gripe is it has a weird center of gravity. When you want to put him in a basic standing pose, he kind of wants to lean back, even though it seems like it shouldn't. I imagine there's a lot of weight going on in the back area of the body that's causing that. Because normally this is pretty much straight up, but he wants to fall back for some weird reason. So that's one weird little thing with the figure. So let's do a quick comparison shot between the Figure 6 model kit next to the SH Figure Arts Masked Rider Kabuto 2.0 renewal version on the left. Height-wise, they're about the same scale, but you can definitely tell there's a difference visually in how the model kit has more volume in his proportions compared to the more slender SH Figure Arts action figure. Both are very nicely sculpted, no matter which one you prefer, in my opinion. They look great. This is a 3/4 view. Let's do a side view. You can definitely tell volume is a lot more apparent with the model kit. Finally, a back shot. So it's a matter of preference. What do you want your Kabuto to look like? A little more thicker or a lot more slender? Final thoughts on this model kit. Definitely one I recommend to Kabuto fans. You get a very complete version of this guy all in one package in a model kit action figure. It's very well done, very well designed, awesome articulation, an amazing accessory palette with the weapons, all the weapons in all its forms, and especially the cast-on armor that you can put on the kit. It's very cool. Price is about $30. You can get yours on Amazon, surprisingly enough. BigBadToyStore.com, eBay, to name a few places, and add him to your collection. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. Hit like, dislike, and or comment. Check out my other videos. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check out HDToyTheater.com, and we'll see you next time.